Hey folks, this is Jim. I've gotten a lot of questions in the last few days, ever since I posted my last video about how I managed to get the output from my PlayStation 3 directly into my new camera. So I'm going to take a few moments here and show you guys exactly what I've got and how I've got it hooked up and what extra components I've purchased to make all these things work together. So the first thing I did was I did a lot of research and purchased a camera, and this is an Aiptek A-HD plus 1080p digital camera. And this particular camera is kind of unusual in that it can actually act as a digital video recorder, not just a regular camcorder or photograph taking camera. So this little plug here that's normally covered by this rubber facade is the audio-visual in for this camera. And a lot of you out there have said, yes, I have this exact camera. How do I do this? Well, if you have this model, it should have come with this cable. And this cable is an input cable that converts a red, yellow, white composite video, audio-visual input into what looks like almost a headphone jack. And this jack that comes with the camera plugs right here into the side of the camera. Now, obviously to record, you're going to need to find a way to get a signal to these three plugs. There's a couple of ways to do this. If you use a receiver at home and your receiver is worth its salt, it should have a bunch of outputs for audio and video, and you should be able to take these three plugs and plug them directly into your receiver and be able to get a signal to your camera. If you don't use a receiver, or if you do use a receiver and you do not want to go through the receiver because of lag issues, I know a lot of you out there play Rock Band and Guitar Hero and you would like to record your footage, but you're scared of the difference in calibrations, you can bypass it using the technique I'm going to describe to you here. So I don't use a receiver because of lag problems, but in order to split my signal, I needed some additional hardware. I went to Monoprice and ordered these three parts. This is a component audio-visual splitter. This is a standard composite cable, and this is a female-to-female RCA plug converter. So nothing unusual here. I'm going to give you guys a link to the related products that I actually purchased here that you see in front of you. So if you're not sure exactly what to get, you can take a look at these items yourself. Now, the most important of the three, and the one you should pay the most attention to, is this one, the component converter and splitter, because you can get lower quality ones for less, but a lot of the cheaper ones will degrade the quality of your signal, and they cause the video and audio to not look and sound as good. Sometimes you get signal loss and the image looks a little less bright, or it gets snow, or all kinds of other problems. So make sure you get a decent one. Don't skimp on this component. This combination of gear combined cost me about $15 shipped. So we're not talking about a lot of money here. It's just, you know, don't skimp too much on the pricing on these components. Now, in order to get the signal split, what I do is I take the output from, in my case, a PlayStation 3. You can use a DVD player, an Xbox 360, a PS2, a Wii. And you have to get that into this input. Now you'll notice that these are different colors than what I have on my composite cables. It does not matter as long as you get the order of the cables correct. So the input from my PS3 is going to go into these three plugs, and then the output is going to go into this matrix of two sets of outputs, one of which is going to go to my TV, one of which is going to go to my camera. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plugs from my camera, which you can see right here, and I'm going to plug it into one of the outputs here. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to plug the red into the red, the yellow into the center channel, and the white into the right channel. It does not matter what order you start in. You just have to make sure that whatever colors are coming in are going out in the same order on the other end. So the other end obviously is going to come here. Now this is the plug from my PS3, and I've set my PS3 to output in composite, and I've plugged in the multi-out here. So all I do is I take the male connectors from my PS3 and connect them to the connectors here, and I make sure that I follow the same order that I put on the input. So the yellow is in the middle, the red is on the left, and the white is on the right. And you can see here, red, yellow, white, red, yellow, white. The last step is going to be connecting the composite cable to my TV. So again, we're going to go red, yellow, white, like so. So it should look like this when you're done. And the other end of this goes directly into your TV. So I'm going to move the camera and show you guys what this looks like on the far end. Okay, I've gone ahead and connected the composite wire that I just showed you to my TV in the back, and you can see here that everything is still in the same order: red on the left, yellow in the middle, white on the right. And now I'm going to pan back over and show you guys how this works. Okay, here we are back in front of my TV, and you can see here my PlayStation 3, and here is the composite cable splitter that I just showed you. It's in the same position, and down here you'll see my camera. And what I'm going to do is I've already turned on the PS3, and I'm going to pan the camera up just a little bit to show you guys the screen. So there's my TV. You can see here that my TV is receiving the audiovisual output from my PS3, and now I'm going to go ahead and show you the camera as well. So here we go. I'm going to reach over, and I'm going to go ahead and pop a disc in there. This is Rock Band 2, so let's see if I can get it to load. And in the meantime, while that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how this works. Here's the camera. I'm going to turn it on, and the first thing it's going to do, it's going to ask whether I want audio visual in or out. So I'm going to choose AV in, which is the bottom choice. And now you'll see here that there's my TV over here, and here's my camera also seeing the exact same thing. Now if I hit the record button, it will actually start recording exactly what I see on the screen. So that's how I'm managing to get the output from my PS3 directly into my camera. Hopefully those of you out there that said, you know, hey, I've got the same camera, how do I do this? Hopefully this helps you guys figure out how to do this yourselves as well. Alright? Hope you found it helpful. Talk to you guys later.